Hey guys, welcome back to Alan Your Hero, and I wanted to talk about recognizing mental pain. Okay, so this took me a while to learn. When I mean a while, I mean like years, because I myself have mental pain. Well, mental pain is where you're doing something innocent way, or you're doing something, and you'll notice that there will be this, there will be like a trigger in the other person. Like for instance, when I first got my job working on leather, I had I had like triggers in the beginning because one of the trust issues and one hearing about people being a Christian and all this other stuff, and I immediately start suspecting them. So any type of thing where they talk about gay stuff or when they talk about certain things, the person doesn't know it. He's innocent. He's talking to me in certain ways, but I'm taking what he's saying to heart and with the past and with the pain. So here's something that you can use to record when you recognize. Here's a way to recognize mental pain. You say something to somebody, okay, and whatever you said, as long as you didn't mean it in a mean way or anything like that, make sure that when you say it, it's not in a mean way. It's like normal, like how I'm talking to you. It's just normal. Okay, so if you say something to somebody and they take it in a mean way, that's a trigger. You don't know it. Only they know. Only they know it. Okay. But you don't know it. So then they come out with they've been triggered. So now they come out with a snap. And how somebody can snap is when they come back and it's an argument, or they come back and it's a and they start saying a whole bunch of different stuff about you, or they start saying stuff that's off the subject or whatever it is you just said. Okay, that's mental pain. So when somebody has mental pain, here's what I do. Okay, it took me a while, but you don't want to engage. You just don't engage mental pain. Okay. So when they start veering off, they start doing that type of stuff. The first thing you do, it helped me. Okay. First thing you do, you explain yourself, you answer their questions. Now, be honest, be truthful, answer your questions. Okay, whatever they're saying, well, you did this, well, I think you're doing this. You let them know how you really meant something. You let them know, how you really meant something to be said, and tell the truth. And then if they don't accept the truth or they don't accept it, that's the mental pain part. This is the part where you have to let it go. Because if you yourself, like me, if you hit yourself has mental pain too, you are going to get absorbed in it. Okay? You're going to get caught up in it, in their mental pain, and then your mental pain is going to kick in, and then both of y'all are not going to be good to go. Both of y'all are going to have a hard time. You're going to have a bad night. And trust me, these things happen 8 o'clock p.m., 9 p.m., right before you got to go to work type stuff. Okay, that's when these things usually happen. Nightfall, because nightfall is about when you start going through your day, you start thinking about the next day, and if you got a bunch of other crap to do the next day, your brain is kind of in a little bit of a negative kind of mode. Okay, if you're not having something exciting to think about or waiting on a package or have something exciting the next day, and you got these negative things you're waiting on the next day. Okay, so your mood's kind of not that great, but you're not at no snap mode. But anyway, what I mean by let it go is that when they're calling you this and that, names, stuff, everything that's not true, they're snapping there. The mental pain is coming out. If as long as you told the truth, as long as what you say was true, you cannot help what they think. It is the mental pain. Okay, so what you do from here is you just basically tell them, hey, I told the truth. I said exactly what that stuff meant. I'm sorry that you can't accept that. You don't accept that. But I'm sorry. That's all you can say, because that's all you can do. Do not start making up lies to make them feel better, because now you lying. And what if they believe you? What if they believe the lie that you said? You're not going to remember it, what you said, because it's going to be a lie. So the best thing you can do is stay honest, okay, and stay truthful. Okay, they can't accept it. They can't. It's the mental pain part. There's nothing you can do, but tell the truth. Say that you told the truth. Say that whatever made you meant it, and then don't say anything after that. That's it. That's it. And if they start asking you questions, don't buy into that. That's like bait. That's like baiting you to engage in the mental pain. It's like you do not want to be answering their questions. Because if they start asking you questions, that's like bait. Because this is how you will know it's bait. If they ask you a question and you answer it truthfully and honestly, and they say something like, I don't think that's what it is, that's trying to switch it into a negative zone, an argument zone, as in like that question wasn't meant to have an answer, like that they wasn't really looking for an answer with that question. It was more looking like wanting you to feel the mental pain with you answering that, whatever that question is. Okay, so it's better to just say, I'm just gonna let stuff die down right now. I don't want to feel like answering any questions. That's it. Okay, eventually stuff will calm down. You might have to wait an hour, 2 hours, and then they might even get even more upset, but let that die down. If they get even more upset, that's because they're still dealing with their mental pain. The memories was coming in. It's probably getting worse. Okay, you gotta let that stuff subside, because you can't help them. The way you are helping them is not adding to it. Just don't add to it. And that's how you can recognize the mental pain. Okay, the name calling you stuff that you're not, calling you stuff that you try your best not to be, to really get at you. Okay, don't fall for that stuff. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna, because your mental pain is gonna kick in, but just don't engage in it. That's the best thing you got. So that's part of recognizing mental pain. And I hope this helps a lot of y'all out there, because a lot of us ain't having experienced a too happy world growing up. Whether it's poverty, whether it's abuse, whether it's religious abuse, whatever. But those are some ways to deal with the mental pain of another person. Okay, and those are some of the ways to recognize it. Okay. All right, I want to thank y'all for watching.